Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Irish here, of course. Now I got hijacked by furrykins. Now I'm going to post masturbation videos of myself on his channel. No, okay, that's not real. Okay, it might be real, it might not be. I'm not gonna talk about that. Moving on. Today I wanted to talk about what is going on in the. I'm not gonna say. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Not the pronunciation. The pronunciation's fine. I'm not sure how to word this. So I'm just gonna go with it as it is. Um, the status of Xbox right now, it's not as good as it used to be. Like during the Black Ops days, in my opinion, Black Ops days was the highlight of COD. But I don't know. People are saying nowadays that COD or not COD 4, Halo 4 is actually selling out more than Black Ops 2. So people are like, oh, this is gonna be COD killer. It's gonna be COD killer. I don't think so. I'd say Halo and COD are two different, even remotely. They're not barely remotely the same. The only similarity is the FPS perspective. Otherwise, they're completely different games. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, no, that's not gonna happen because they're two different games. They're two different game types. There's so much different. Even though COD takes from Halo and Halo takes from COD, but we're not gonna go into that. If you don't know, Infected from in MW3 is from COD, or not COD, fuck, Halo, and otherwise they stay separate, and I respect that. I mean, I'm not a Halo, or I don't know what you call them, but I do Halo jump. If that counts, I Halo jump. Otherwise, I'm not the Halo person. I'm not like one of those people who are gonna be like, oh my god, Halo, get the energy sword and masturbate on my ass with it. No, I'm not an enthusiast on most games, actually. And my friends actually do complain to me about that. They're like, dude, you gotta try out Battlefield 3, you gotta get Dead Space 2, you gotta do all this shit. I'm like, I don't want to. I have no interest in getting into other types of games because I don't want to. I don't know why. Otherwise, like, that's just my personal opinion. COD and Halo and Battlefield, they can't kill each other for one specific reason, because they're different games. If Call of Duty released two different CODs at the same time, one of them would be better off than the other. We all know that. But why is that? Because they're the same game. It's the same type, it's the same gameplay. One of them would just be better. Otherwise, games like Halo, Fallout, and racing games, I don't know, Forza, Grand Theft Auto, all these games are all different. And you think, oh, when you think of Fallout, you don't think of Grand Theft Auto, do you? No, you don't. You really, because they're two different types of games. But the difference is just the gameplay, right? You don't do the same thing in Grand Theft Auto as you do in Fallout, right? Yeah. That's the same prospect, except on a much smaller scale in this game, in this, like, argument, I suppose. Battlefield 3, compared to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the guns sound different, the gameplay's different. There's only like 5 different classes, and they all have different guns in them. There's tanks, helicopters, God, what are those? Planes, I don't know, jets, there we go, jet was the word. But they're not the same game. In Modern Warfare 3, you have close quarters combat action. There's no controllable air support that you can fly around that you can't earn. You have to earn it. And even then, you can't control it. It flies on a predestinated area. It's not your control saying, oh, let's go this way. Woo! No. Okay, it stays on the predetermined area. And that's what makes COD different from Battlefield 3. It's predetermined. There's nothing. The only reason that they're even remotely compared and everyone thinks it's the same is because they're both FPSs. Now, first-person shooter, that's a pretty common title these days. FPS. I think they should reiterate, something like that. Reiterate the words used. I think they should change it to maybe futuristic FPS, realistic FPS, stuff like that. They need to be more elaborate with the naming of the general genres. Maybe make them less general. That would help make people less argumentative. I think that's the word. Argumentative. Arguable. Whatever. It would make less arguments, so you wouldn't have to deal with these MW3 fanboys on Battlefield. You wouldn't have to hear people Halo jumping. You compare that to Halo jumping when it's just jumping, it's strafing, it's a strategy used to kill, to keep yourself alive and to kill people. It's so what if they're remotely similar? That doesn't mean you have to call them the same thing. Quick note on the gameplay, by the way. If you ever see me like switch weapons, that's my OCD acting up. I'm sorry about that. I know it gets a little annoying sometimes. My friends complain about it really. Whenever we play Search after I die, they're like, "Why were you switching your weapons? That's how they heard you." I'm like, "Dude, I have OCD. It sucks." So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the topic. So I'd love to know your guys' opinions. I don't get really many elaborate comments that have meaning behind them besides first, hi Irish, you look like Tomahawk. FDP Productions, I think his name is, FPD Rocks or something like that. He says I look like Tomahawk and I don't. A quick note about Tomahawk, I think I'm putting this gameplay up on Friday, Friday the 27th. On Saturday the 28th I'm supposed to go visit Julio. That one Tomahawk, whatever you want to call him. We're supposed to visit, actually. Hang out at the beach all day with my friends and my parents. Wonderful, you know. Yeah, we're gonna make vlogs for you guys. It'll be fun. Speaking of my parents, also, if you guys want to dual com with mom, yes. If you want to dual com with mom, go like and favorite that video. The I don't know what to call it. Jeez. The one where we talk and Julio recorded it for me, and we're talking. Me and my mom start having an argument about walk, and then we go have a brawl. It's actually a really funny thing. All the comments on there love it, so go check that out because you'll laugh your ass off. And if you don't, it's respectable. It's funny to most people. You're probably the freak that doesn't like it. Why are you on my channel if you don't like comedy? What the fuck's wrong with you? On that note, after saying fuck you to the audience, I think I'm gonna go. This gameplay is wrapping up, so I love doing this gameplay. I'm sorry, OCD guys. 69. Anyway, I will talk to you, whatever the hell I talk to you next. I'm not really sure when my next commentary is going out, so I'll talk to you later. Look at that sexy javelin title, and cut screen.